If you think that you need to go on dates to have a healthy relationship, you're wrong. Hear me out first. Maybe you can relate to this, but years ago when I was trying to like talk to girls, trying to attract girls, trying to maintain a relationship, during the first few stages of the relationship, I would always think about cute date ideas, and then I would always look at social media, and then like Fred and Evelyn like talking about how good their relationship is when they go on cute dates, like sharing the ice cream, and then like going for pottery and all this kind of shit. You probably know what I mean. I would used to write down a whole list of places that I should go, and then it would take up my time and effort and my brain power to think about what dates would be good. And then it was so mentally draining, and to be honest, I didn't really like going on dates. I just wanted to fuck. So obviously I wasn't the guy that wanted to go on a cute dates, but then I thought that that was the path because of what social media makes you believe. I'm not saying that going on dates is bad, but you have to hear me out. If you don't feel like going on a date, then you shouldn't be thinking of it. I'll explain this in a second. Before I tell you what I did to go on dates more minimally and even get a healthier relationship, I'm Barry. Scroll down and click the subscribe button if you like me. If you don't, then it's fine. What you see on social media actually influences what you believe on a relationship itself. I was that pussy that followed exactly what they would do, and I would think that it works because they got the results that I saw that they had. Truthfully, if you ask yourself, do you really want to go on a date or do you just want to fuck? Listen up. The first thing you want to do is be authentic and show what you like and don't like right off the bat. I know it might sound a bit scary, like, oh, like, do I have to really like show how I am? Like, what if she gets revolted by it that I want to fuck on the first date and everything? Look, if you're attracting girls that are not attracted to that guy, you are not compatible. And if you were to ride it out with her for months or even years, you will eventually break up. If it's on the first date, you don't know much about her, you don't have to say like, oh, actually I want to fuck you. Don't say like that, but like subtly show signs that you're not really interested in like the cute long date. But then maybe you could like meet at night, meet at a bar, things like that. And I know younger me wouldn't hear the words that I'm saying and like really take it in. If I heard advice like this 2 years ago, I wouldn't believe it. I'll be like, ah, fuck this guy. So if you're not a pussy and you want to implement this right away, this is what you do. You want to say and do things that is sustainable for you for years. Of course, you might not know what your life is going to be like 5 years, 10 years down the road, but then from how you see things like long term right now and what you believe in right now, be authentic, be honest with her right now. You're setting like the baseline of what she expects. If right now you're doing things very well, if you're like going on dates constantly every week and it's like a mandatory thing for you, if you drop the baseline, of course, I'm not gonna lie, she's going to be like a bit unhappy, or like why do you suddenly change? But if you can explain it to her well, set the baseline expectation, and then once in a while when you genuinely feel like it, raise it up. So it's kind of like manipulative in a sense, but it fucking works. If you're in a long-term relationship, it's not too late to set like these expectations and boundaries. If you look at the average couple, their honeymoon phase lasts like what, 3, 6, even 9 months possibly, or even a year actually. And their relationship kind of dies off after that because it gets like a bit mundane. Or you might have experienced this. You might start to think that you lose feelings, or you're just not as attracted to her when you all first started. You wanna sit her down, talk to her like face to face in a very loving way. But look, this thing that we're doing is taking up a lot of my time. For example, it can be like the weekly dates, the daily FaceTimes, the constant texting. Just say this thing is taking up a lot of my time, and I believe that this time that we're spending, I can use it on working on my craft or becoming a better man. You're benefiting the relationship as well in the long term, like working on your business, studying better, getting better grades. All of this will benefit the relationship. I went through that phase of being afraid of upsetting multiple girls when we're talking or dating even. And the moment I chose to be authentic with my current girl, like 1 year ago, I was like that guy that was authentic, I was afraid and everything. But then now, with my current girl, I'll be honest, it was scary opening up. I'll be honest, I cried when I opened up about like, who I really am and who I authentically am. I have anxious attachment style, blah blah blah. And she was a sweetheart. She is a sweetheart. She's compatible with me because she actually brings me in, she comforts me, and then she told me she won't be like the rest of the girls that I've talked to, and then she will actually embrace this side of me. And imagine how heartwarming I felt at that time. I really want you to experience that. instead of like fucking shitty relationship that you might have right now. And when I tell you like I wanna fuck, she is that girl that also wants. We prioritize making love in our relationship essentially, and we go on dates maybe like once every 3 months. I'm not kidding. Maybe you go for like a cute like dinner. Sometimes we see each other only like 2 hours in 2 weeks. It's very minimal basically time that we spend with each other. And when we're not spending time with each other, I'm working on my craft, becoming a better person. I'm not kidding, by the way, when I say like she prioritizes making love over anything else. Like that is our number one priority of the relationship. I hope my mom is not watching the video. I hope this video helps you.